To our bi-weekly broadcast from the Fahami Temple of Divine Understanding. We have a wonderful presentation for you, and I just want to say welcome. Salam alaikum kamu family.
Salam alaikum kamu.
Before I begin, gods and goddesses and family, I would like to talk about what has been happening last week in the continent of Africa. As you all know that, 3 nations have been devastated by this cyclone that affected over 2.5 million people, and they need help. They need help. So in that effort, our temple and myself have started this GoFundMe account. And I have set a goal for $1 million. Last time I checked, the African Union have $350,000 set. So my intention and my goal is, with this $1 million we're going to raise, we're going to add it to the African Union funds and go up there and help our people in Mozambique, especially because they need our help and our prayer. If you can't do it, just send your positive energy, your positive prayers will help too. But funds, please let's help our people, all right? And because, like I said earlier, if we don't help them, if we don't show. If you don't care, then the other nation will not going to care. Okay. It's our responsibility to care for our people. Mm-hmm. Okay, and with that in mind, I have started this GoFundMe account. It's in my Facebook. You can go out there and whatever you can afford, please go ahead and let's reach out and let's tell them that we care. Because our destinies, like our Holy Fahami Rasul told us, the African continent and the people in the Western Hemisphere, our destinies are linked. Our destinies are linked. So, with that in mind, please do whatever you can. If you have to take $10 from your coffee or something, going, maybe just help our people. Let's send them, and let's just show them that we are there for them, okay? With that in mind, I have this presentation. It's from the Enlightenment book. I was published back in the 70s, and it's called Your Personal Forces. Your Personal Forces. So I'm going to go read that, and we will talk about it. But in this lesson, there is a section where our Fahami Rasul and the school, the Fahami school, talks about how charity is a curse in a way. And when we read it, I will explain why is it charity is a curse. Why is it that, and what we have to do to come together and to help our people and ourselves. With that, I'll begin. Salam alaikum kamu.
Salam alaikum kamu.
Okay. In every known substance, there is found the presence of mind. The greater the degree of mind expressed, the greater is life manifested. Fahami Rasul. What does it mean? To every known substance, there is found the presence of mind. The greater the degree of mind expressed, the greater is life manifested. Okay. First of all, what do we mean by mind? Okay. we must have is so many schools of thoughts right now on this earth. Different cultures sharing their spirituality and their understanding. What is the Fahami, we as Fahamis, what is our understanding of mind is? In our Fahami school, or Salam, we say mind is divided into two domains of functioning, the subconscious and objective. That is what we say when we say mind in this school, in our Fahami school of thought. The objective has associated with it a subjective aspect as a memory and imagination. The mind of man is immortal because it's a part of the soul and personality, while the brain, like all the physical organ, is mortal. So we say in Fahami, mind is two. There's the subconscious and they say there's the objective. The objective mind has its own, and the subject or the subconscious has its own. But at the same time, we in the Fahami schools, we say the mind is immortal because it's part of the soul and personality, while the brain, like all the physical organs, is mortal. Mind, and we teach that mind and personality persist after transition from the physical body and retain as part of their attribute or equipment the complete storehouse of memory. Okay? We Fahamis make the important distinction between brain and mind. The brain is a physical organ for some of the functioning mind, just as the lungs are organs for the functioning of breathing. So with that in mind, let us now pause on the subject of the Roman Christianity and other Roman or Jewish and Greek affairs, and let us begin to study our own situations. We will study a little Fahami and apply it to our condition in the world today. The level on which any people live, or the level on which any member of that group of people live, is directly attributed to the development and use of the mind. Proper use of the mind alone can raise our people to heights never before realized. Through proper use of the mind, we must equal, then excel the deeds and accomplishments of our noble ancient ancestors. Yes. So, we must, first of all, we must have, before we properly use the mind, we must have the proper definition of what mind is. Okay? And with that definition I gave you earlier, now we can say with proper use of the mind alone can we raise our people to the heights never before realized. Okay? It is the unconsciously improper use of the mind that keeps the vast majority of our people in the undignified, low, and immoral position to which we have dropped. And it is because of an outside concentrated effort that our people are led to misuse themselves as is being done. And yes, we can't forget this part also. There are other forces and other people with concentrated effort on purpose trying to mislead our people and not accessing our potential. we must learn to know this one important truth brought to us by our holy Fahami prophet of Amun-Ra. And that is, and I quote, "Man is God, and God is man, and they are one. The seat of God's throne is my conscience, and God is ever present." That is, the mind of man and the great universal mind are one. It is the ethereal, or the brain of creation. The great ocean of mind of the human race has been evolved from the universal mind, and every individual unit or nation is a center through which the cosmic conscious, the ethereal, the brain of creation expresses. Fahami Ra Rasul. Even those words the Holy Fahami Prophet brought us, the brain of creation, the cosmic conscious, the ethereal, those are words, powers, to awaken our DNA, awaken our soul. That is why each nation has a pattern which they follow. The cosmic mind expresses the same thing through every individual unit or nation, but always in a different manner. This is shown well enough by just this example, by this simple example. Each nation must have dwellings used for habitation, known commonly as houses. Yet, even a house takes 7 images, each different from the other, but all serving the same purpose. Because there are 7 temperaments of this earth. People living in different areas build differently. Okay? Our Fahami Rasul tells us that all nations are geographical because it is a study of the earth's surface, climate, continent, country, people, industries, and products. And that is why all of them think, eat, drink, build, and wear different kind of clothing. They're based on the temperament, the 7 temperaments of this earth. We have even this example, 7 different types of houses. People in different temperature build houses from other people in different temperature. Okay? That's why it says, that's why each nation has a pattern which they follow. The cosmic mind expresses the same thing through every individual unit or nation, but always in a different manner. Okay? The pattern of the mind are always in accord with the great pattern of the universe for that nation, if that people are to be successful. So those people that live with the pattern of the universe will be always successful. Yet, we means our people, our race, foolishly listen to other nations and other religions, say we must all walk the same, be the same, do the same, etc. When this is not in accord with the divine Shem. The cosmic mind is never poor, never sick, never hungry, never out of door. What do we mean in Fahami? What does it mean when we say the cosmic mind? The cosmic, in Fahami you say Cosmic is used as a noun as well as an adjective. The universe as a harmonious relation of all natural and spiritual laws. The divine, that's what we mean in our Faham. The divine, when we say cosmic mind, cosmic, the divine, the infinite intelligence of the Supreme Being, permeating everything. The creative force of Amun. It is an intangible and limited source from which radiates the immutable, constructive powers of divinity. The cosmic, therefore, is not a place, but a state or condition of order and regulation. So when we say the cosmic mind is never poor, never sick, never hungry, we're talking about a state, a condition of order and regulation. When our people reach this point in life and lives in any or all of these distresses, it is because they are out of tune with their God, which is a name, God, which is attributed to the ethereal, the cosmic mind, the brain of creation, which they are a part of already and is within each of us. The degree of mind we are expressing at present is one of looking for something for nothing. Okay? Because in our Fahami school, we say God helps those who help themselves. God helps those who helps themselves. But now, the degree of mind we are currently expressing at present is one of looking for something for nothing. We must understand that there are people who understand much more than they say to us. And it is these people who should be avoided. Because those people, they know the laws of the universe, but they are not telling us the whole truth. Alright? The structure in this nation that are extending charity to us are fully aware of this fact that charity is a curse to any nation that receives it from another nation to the extent that we do. Why is it charity is a curse to any nation that receives it from another nation to the extent that we do? It's because the more charity we receive, that will kill the determination to do for ourselves. The more we receive, we can do for ourselves. We're becoming comfortable that even those people who are trying to produce will be out of business because other nations bring, for example, let's say this nation who's producing rice for their people and they're selling it and trading it, but if other nations are giving those rice, free rice for the people, people will never buy from their own because you can't compete with something that's free. So you labor and you produce something and you can sell because those people, your other people, are getting it for free. So it's, in a way, charity is a curse. The structure in this nation that are extending charity to us are fully aware of this fact that charity is a curse to any nation that receives it from another nation to the extent that we do. Since there must be charity, now this is a solution now. Since there must be charity, let it come from the hands of our rich billionaires and millionaires brothers and sisters, and not from those who take delight in our plight, even while extending to us the quote-unquote hand of help or charity that keeps us dependent. Yes. That's why I say it's very important we fund our own and send our own help to our people in the continent, or to any of our people who are in distress, who need our help. It's better coming from us than from other nations that give us at the same time that keep us dependent. So it is the job, in fact it is the responsibility of our black millionaires and billionaires to reach out and do those charities. And I remember reading one of the writings. He says only black people should send missionaries to Africa. You know, only black people from the Western Hemisphere should go to Africa to help and to educate and to uplift our African brothers in the continent. Okay. So I'm going to read again. It says, since there must be a charity, let it come from the hands of our rich billionaires and millionaires, brothers and sisters, and not from those who take delight in our plight, even while extending to us the hand of help or charity that keep us dependent. We must express a greater degree of mind and begin to produce the necessities of life ourselves, accepting help only to realize our objective of self-determination. And finally, we must teach our women to express a greater degree of mind and bring forth a new nation of strong-willed, determined, and noble men and women through whom we may continue to rise above the hills of our oppressors and be about our purpose in life and duty to our ancestors, ancient and divine. May peace, prosperity, and success follow you always. Fahami, Tagrawan Kami. Salam.